so finally found some water that isn't completely frozen over, although there is a ton of this duck grass around, and I think parts of the surface is frozen. I am going to try and work this little area ahead of me because I know from prior experiences that there's deeper holes that way, and if there's anything that's around, that's where they're going to be. But all I'm going to be fishing today is just a trout magnet, man. This is one of the greatest winter lures you could possibly use creek fishing. It's simple but very effective. Let's put it to the test. All right, so current temperature right now is 22 with a real feel of 14. Not very warm by any means, but look at that, look how quick. I mean, geez Louise, you can't catch fish any quicker. I mean, this little lure puts you on fish. That was literally instant. First fish of the day, and he just kind of snuck right there, man. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna start close because there's so many trees that I don't want to catch, and then I'll work my way back. But look, I'm not even, geez, I didn't even get to jig that. And look at that, two cast, two species. That first one was a creek chub. This one is a green sunfish, man. So what's crazy is 2 casts, 2 different fish, and we didn't even jig it yet. These are highly effective this time of year because it emulates a lot of the grubs that these fish feed on during the warmer months. Like, look at that. Oh my God. Oh no. Ugh, there we go. And that's just another creek chub right there. When they're in this cold environment, man, and they see something like that, they get super turned on about it. Something about this little lure. And the beauty of it is, honestly, you just show up. You ain't got to worry about keeping something alive bait wise. And look, see how quick we get another one. Look at, oh, pulled it out of his mouth. Oh, I'm gonna shorten the leader a tad bit because I think it's a little bit shallower there, because I don't know if you see this, like, I think it's spirilla grass or some type of vegetation that it was getting caught on. Might have to go a little bit further because I think that grass is just, yeah, right there should be the cast, man. Oh, look at that, man. Oh, what do we got here? Huh. I think that's just another green sunfish. They are some cool fish, man. Got some grass too. That's the only bad thing with all this duck grass that's out here, is almost every cast I'm cleaning the jig off. But I don't think that, like, fishing something weedless would be very ideal because most of these fish seem to be a little bit lower. Like, look at that. Oh my God, that's crazy. Damn, son, look at that. I found a largemouth bass. That's pretty cool. Let me put the rod down for a second. This is like a micro largemouth, but man, 3rd species of the day. That's pretty cool. I'll tell you what, man, when the temperatures drop, oh, that was a bad cast. Let's try that again. Oh, when the temperatures drop, man, nothing really beats a trout magnet. I mean, it's like almost insta hit. Oh, I just pulled it out, whatever, just grabbed its mouth. Maybe we'll come back. Yep. Oh, try that again. I mean, you see what we're fishing, man. It's just a plain grub, and they are just going wild for it when it doesn't have a ton of grass on it. I got a ton of grass that time. That's the only bad thing right now. Kind of wish I had like one of those pool skimmers and just skim some of this duck grass off the... I'm not even really fishing where I want to because I can't really get past it without getting grass on the jig. Oh man, I know it's an uncomfortable stance, but I might honestly move over here to this little side bank. At least I'm not gonna have to flip over this tree. All right, so this is the most uncomfortable part of this fishing, is navigating these rocks. I know it doesn't look like much, but man, these rocks with all the moss, or not moss, I guess, whatever the algae that grows on them, man, it is like straight ice when you walk on it, man. It is slick, and if you just take one false step, sometimes it'll ruin your day, especially today. Today, man, you fall in the water, you know, your day's done. You gotta go home, get some dry clothes on. I think I might just stand in the middle right here. It's not ideal, but at least it's a little bit easier to navigate with this tree in front of me. I could see my lure. Curious if anything will follow it. All right, so we have to pretty much keep this in this little foam area in front of us, because every time I've gotten into the grass, there's like a thin layer of ice that is underneath that duck grass, and the lure hasn't sunk through it. Oh, there we go. Damn, son, look at that. And that's 4 species right there. That's a pumpkinseed sunfish, and they are just cool looking fish, man. Try and get it as close as I can. It stinks. Where I really want to hit, I keep getting pretty much hung up in that tree to my left. Sometimes, man, they'll hit a dead stick, but like, see that? Ah, I was too slow. Sometimes that little bit of jig is enough to get a reactionary bite. And see, like that went under as soon as that went down. Sometimes you get lucky and it lands right in front of a fish, but sometimes I've noticed I've done pretty well getting like reactionary strikes by just kind of slow working it back. It doesn't hurt that, you know, these fish are really hungry. You know, their food source in this little creek bed is very limited this time of year. Springtime, summertime, when it's warmer and there's, you know, a lot of bugs laying larvae in the creeks, these fish go to town. But right now it's kind of like a desert, I feel like, for them. So when they see a little grub like that, man, they're going wild. Like that last one I just dropped got hit, but I missed it. Ooh, dangerous cast. It's like almost like a 50-50 chance I'm going to catch that tree every time I go that way. And if I catch that thing, man, like, unfortunately, if I have to walk over there, I might spook the fish that are right there. All right, let's pitch it right there. Let's see if we get an instant hit. Look at that. Oh, I pulled back on it too quick. Let it sit for a sec. Maybe we'll come back. Nah, I'm too close to the grass. Yep. It's funny, man. They'll hit it right away, but if there's a little bit of grass, man, it's like they want nothing to do with it. Oh, something just grabbed that and spit it. Damn. Try that again. It's funny. That initial drop, you get a hit like that. Oh, and they dropped it. But came back for it. Let's go. Creek chub. They're just, for their size, man, I'll tell you what, they give you a little bit of a fight, especially on like ultralight gear, man. We're fishing like a 4.6, you know, 4.6 ultralight rod. Now granted, I ain't gonna lie to you and say that this is the, you know, this is one of the greatest fighting fish, but if you're fishing the right gear, it's still a lot of fun. And see, this is the one thing that drives me nuts. I don't know if you can see that from the rod tip. You know, we've been fishing for like, I don't know, 20 minutes, and every once in a while you gotta clean the ice out of the rod tip because it just builds up and then you can't make a cast like right now. It's crazy how quick it builds up too. You know what, let's we haven't really tried a cast. Oh, right there. I bet you there's something under there. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I missed him. But look at that. Whoa, that's pretty cool. That's species number 5, bluegill sunfish. 5 species on this little jig, man. All right, this is probably gonna be our last cast of the day. It is getting colder. Sun's about to set and I'm losing feeling in both my hands and feet, which kind of takes the fun out of it a little bit for you. Man, keep getting these little short strikes. Just waiting for a big one to just come up and grab it. There we go. There we go. That's the biggest creek chub of the day. Look at that, easy release.